Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Yambo,
Your boy Dro.
and we are the Unlikely Geeks, the sports center for comics, video games, and movies, coming to you once a week, giving you all of the news that happened the last week so you guys can stay up to date like us. And today we're talking about a lot of stuff from what movies we've seen with Super Mario Galaxy. We have a bunch of things coming out, new projects from um, Ryan Coogler. We just got a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm real excited for this. Dro, how you been? What's been going on? How's your week, man?
We're good, man. Yeah. We seen Super Mario this weekend.
Yes, sir. We'll
What'd you
talk about
see?
that. Man, I seen a lot of movies. I saw Super Mario. I saw Ready or Not 2.
Did you go that Wednesday it came out?
No, I saw it. I think it
Super
was
Mario?
Thursday. I think I saw
You
it
know,
went.
they did the first midnight showing in like years. That was like the first movie that did the midnight viewing.
Well,
Hasn't been no movie that did a midnight.
I don't know why they would do that on a random Wednesday because that's a kid movie.
Well,
Like,
kid movie.
yeah, what kind of? I wasn't bringing my son out that late.
Hey, that bitch was sold out. Like, it wasn't sold out, but a lot of people was there.
Yeah, well, it was probably grown-ups. They probably did that on purpose. Like, yo, the grown people could come now because the weekend is gonna be
Yeah,
nothing but
all the
children.
fanatics.
It's gonna be all the kids. But yeah, I seen that. I saw Ready or Not, Here I Come. I saw They Will Kill You, which is
Hmm.
oh my goodness, bro. I
Is that
decided,
one better than Ready or Not?
oh my, by far. Listen, Ready or Not, Here I
I'll
Come
probably
is
do a double feature.
you should. Ready or Not, Here I Come is great. I liked it a lot. It was real good. Go look at the review on Realtors reviews on Letterbox. But Ready. What's the other one? They Will Come. They Will Kill You is not at all what I expected. I thought it would be a scary movie, a thriller. Nah, this is Kill Bill. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't see the trailers. So I
Oh,
went in
you see
there,
the trailer?
bro. I went in
Oh,
there thinking that it was some kind of like scary movie type deal. Like it was the
no, it's almost like the same thing as when I seen the Radio Not 2 trailer and the trailer right after that, the They Will Kill You trailer. I like, yo, this almost the same type of trailer. Like they hunting these girls down and these girls is fighting back.
nah, bro.
And
But
then the
it's
same thing with
different.
They Will Kill You. They hunting the black girl down and the black girl killing everybody. And they're
It's
like, who the
different.
hell is this
No, no.
girl?
So the one is like hide and seek, where she's like hiding and she's more reacting to people that are killing her, like trying
Yeah,
to kill her. But They Will Kill You is her bringing the fight to them.
yeah,
The movie felt like Crunching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It felt like John, like it felt no Quentin Tarantino, like it was a grindhouse film. Like
yeah.
she got a big ass sword cutting people's heads off. The heads is squirting a bunch of blood. Like it's intense. It's nonstop action. I liked it a lot, and it was real gory, real bloody. Like it was crazy, but both the same premise. It's like we have to sacrifice an innocent person, so
Yeah.
that way the rest of the people could survive. They got to sacrifice it to the devil, and then that way everybody else could survive, right? So both of them had the same exact like premise.
One thing, the trailers was the same shit. I was like, these bitches, they trying to hunt them down, but they killing them.
Oh my goodness! But
Like, all right, bitch, I got a problem.
if it was Ready or Not versus They Will Die, the girls were fighting each other. They Will Die, They Will Kill You, will whoop her
Win
ass. Oh my goodness, that girl was incredible. The movie was so
in
good.
her draws.
It's my favorite movie so far this year. I'll tell you that right now. That movie was so good. It was possibly because I didn't expect what I was watching to happen, right? But it's funny. The camera, the way things are shot is like intentional. Everything about that movie was perfect. I am so hyped for
Yeah,
that movie, bro. I could watch it 3 or 4 more times. So go watch They Will Die. They Will Kill You. But that and I saw what was that other one? I hated it. They've been showing the trailer. It's about the girl
and
that
help,
goes, huh? Send help?
send
Send
help.
help. That movie trash. I hated that movie. And I knew I would hate it because I saw like the preview of the hog when they were trying to hunt the hog on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
And that was way too graphic. The whole movie's about vomiting and just gross in your face close up, like the way the camera is right now to my face, just real close up shots of like boogers and stuff. It's
yeah.
disgusting. I hated that movie. But dog, go watch They Will Kill You right now. Make that movie $1 billion because that movie was so good. Now I watched other reviews from my favorite YouTubers and they weren't feeling it as much. So to each their own. But I loved it.
Yeah,
So
but a lot of those people, bro, they follow like a wave. They don't want to be the odd man out. They don't want to be the one that likes the movie when all their compadres are like, no, this movie it ain't so good. I'm good.
nah, dog, that movie was so fun. Like I was in my chair. There's only like 5 people in that movie theater, right? I'm watching it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm in my chair like sitting down because there's a dude behind me. Where I wanted to get up and be like, yeah, girl, go get him, yeah. You know, my mouth was dropped half the time when they showed the final scene was like a boss battle in Crimson Desert. Like it was just
Mm.
it was so dope. I love it. That movie is so good. Anyways,
I'll see that. I'm gonna see it this. I'm gonna see
you
it this weekend.
you gotta watch it, bro. You gotta watch it. That movie was so damn good. They will kill you. Don't get it confused with Send Help because the covers look identical. They're both red with the girl in the middle. Like I got confused. That's why I ended up watching Send Help. That movie trash. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Anyways, uh, yeah, you didn't tell us too much about what you did, but you want to get started with the news?
I ain't do nothing. But I bought a new bed frame. I got a new screen for my car. You know,
Oh,
a
and
lot.
Dro did stream for the first time ever in Unlikely
Oh
Geeks
yeah,
history.
I didn't do that.
So I drove. Listen, I got a new car and I drove. The first thing I did was drive to Dro's house and I set him up. He started streaming. He says he said he enjoyed it. You know, from now on, you know, I'm sure he's gonna be doing it more different games, whatever. You might see him in a Madden tournament with a couple other people. Unlikely
Yeah,
Geeks versus.
Madden will be more like me. You never like talk shit, but like a lot of those games, like even with real life stuff, when I'm doing something like strenuous or something, I'm like focused. I might like you say I might like
Yeah, listen, I was
oh
watching and I gave Dro some notes because you know I've been streaming for a couple months now, you know, so I understand a little bit more how it goes. Dro's real quiet, but you just hear him. You can see his intensity. He's like, yeah, damn,
yeah
oh, oh,
yeah.
you know. But I texted him. I was like, yo, talk as if your boy is sitting right next to you and you like explaining the game to him. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. You're talking to your friend. Yo, I'm gonna walk over here. Can you believe that this bad guy over here got the kung fu whatever? He looks kind of like this and blah blah blah. You know, you got to make it a bit entertaining. But Dro plays so much different than I do when it comes to Crimson Desert that it's fun to watch Dro. If you have seen me play Crimson Desert for the past 3 or 4 streams, watch Dro play, and it's a completely different game. I love the way Dro was playing. He's real meticulous. He's my little brother too. My little brother's been playing like 20, 30 hours. He only got like this much of the map done because he's literally looking at every
Trying to
single.
find a cave. Like that's the whole thing. I'm like, I can't find these little cave without like I'm not watching no videos. I got so many videos saved. Like the only ones
Me
I
too.
send you are like the ones where it's like the abyss artifacts, like shit I don't know about yet.
Yeah.
But like
Oh,
the caves and stuff, like I don't know where they at. I'm like looking around, I can't find them.
let me tell you something that I just learned, and I learned this not from watching a video, but I was real
Yeah.
curious. I'm like, this is blue. Let me do this. And if you do the light thing, right, and then you
Yep.
shine the light in those sanctums, have you done those sanctum puzzles where you
I
gotta
just did the one.
all right, so we'll go back to that one because I promise you that you did the sanctum, but you didn't actually finish the puzzle, right?
Mhm.
So you go back to that, and there's you know when you turn on all the electricity and there's a little blue circle.
Yeah.
Now you gotta force light that little circle, and there's little buttons all around the circle, and you have to hold the light button at it's like a there's two of them next to each other. You gotta long hold it. Then there's one, and you gotta fast hold it. Then long hold it, and then press hold it, and it goes all the way around in a circle. And once you do that, you unlock another like
Yeah, the
puzzle
only one
piece.
I did was the one that was the first one that they make you do on the
Yeah,
story.
yeah. Go back to
I
that
haven't
spot.
been back yet. I
Go
haven't been back. I
go
haven't
back
had
to
to go
that
back.
spot. Yeah, go back to that spot. There's like 12 of them. I've done 5. And one of them has the hardest boss in the game that's not like story mission wise, but he
Yeah.
has the best sword. I cannot beat this guy. I want to because I can't beat the bosses in like level 10 or 9 or 10. The game got really hard, really fast. And so I
Yeah.
just been
When I
exploring.
watch the other people fight, I'm like, yo, they got so much shit unlocked. Like their move, like the power, like their swords and the attacks they have. I'm like, I don't have that yet. I don't have fire and electricity. I got
Right.
that little blue one now. I do have the little blue little wave on the ground. But I don't. My shit don't light up like their shit. Their shit look like
I just
Star Wars.
right before I started, right before we started the podcast, I was playing when Dro texted me that he was ready, right? And I went and I was talking to this dude, and I'm this close to getting the jetpack. I'm about to get the jetpack. I just need to go and I need to find something and build something so I can create something that I need that something to go over here for this, and then I can make the jetpack.
They
So
have a they got a backpack with two like androids that come out and help you fight.
I need that. I don't even see. I didn't
Like
even know
some
that.
Mandalorian type shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just come out, little robots come out, two of them, and they're like floating around you, and they help you fight.
There's so much, bro. I think what am I like 3 days and 7 hours into the game or 17 hours? 3 days, bro. That's 72 hours plus more. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Yeah. Anyways, the first story of the day. Since we could have 10 podcasts about Crimson Desert.
Crimson podcast.
Yeah, it's nuts. The first review we're gonna actually like give you guys a little bit about since we both seen it is Super Mario Galaxy.
Mario.
So did you watch it with your family or you watch it alone just with your girl?
Yeah, I watched it with my girl.
You didn't watch it with your niece?
No, she was out in Disney World.
Oh, that's nice. I'm actually my job. We're all going to Epic in Universal at the end of the month. So like for team building, we're going to Epic. It'll be my first time. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And I heard it's not like popping yet. Like it's not as popular as the other parks.
That's good.
So you probably be able to like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably be able to actually enjoy it. Because I told my sister, I'm like, y'all gonna go to this Disney park. She only went for that one day.
Right.
And I was like, the lines are long. You know what I'm saying? So pick them three or four rides you want to get on, because that's gonna take you 4 hours out your day.
Right. What you think about the movie?
I give it a 6.5.
Oof. Out of 7.
It's good. I got like my rating is like for like movies is like fire, and it's like good as fuck, and it's like good, and it's like okay, and then whatever.
So this one's okay.
So this was like good. Yeah, this is like good. Because it was part, bro. You know, I noticed there was one part in there where there was no music playing. I'm like, they didn't have no music playing, and it's an action scene. I don't know if they tried to get like one of those like where it's like you just hear the punches or some shit. They failed on that part for me. I'm like, there's no music playing right now in a Super Mario movie.
I didn't notice.
It was all right, bro. Like, it wasn't a lot of. They tried to get a lot of story. Like they tried to put Peach in there, her story. Like, oh, I don't have my family, and then came back to that later. Bowser was like, oh, I'm a bad dad, and then they like broke out of that for a little bit. Then Mario's like, I want to be her boyfriend. And then they went away from that. It was just like, they try to put so many, it was action all the way through. So that's why I feel like it's just all the action sequences. And I don't know. It's a kid's movie. I guess it's not made for me. Yoshi was okay. This is my opinion. I'm saying this
I'm waiting for you.
Yoshi was okay. But as soon as they introduced him, I got out the way, he was more of a side character like Toad. So now Yoshi's like Toad and them.
But he did not yet. There was no Toad, right? Toad wasn't in it.
Toad was there. Yeah, Toad was there. He
not
went
that
with
much.
Peach. No, he just went. He was with Peach the whole time. Remember, he was chasing the monkey.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, his own little thing too. Like, and then the frog. Like the frog was all make like go. He was like make sure something, but nothing happened after that. After they beat him.
One
Queen
thing.
Bee.
Yeah,
Queen Bee was in there for 4 seconds, and she barely said anything.
I blinked and missed
it. A big actress.
Yeah. Issa Rae, bro. Issa Rae's the biggest.
Issa Rae.
Yoshi doesn't talk, contrary to what Dro and I thought. That was the first thing I wanted to say.
I didn't think that. That was you. You thought you were gonna talk English. I say he was gonna because the Minions made type movie. I was gonna be like, if he does try to say words, it'll be like Minion type. Like they'll be mixing like languages together.
Right.
The one word they do say all the time that they say fully is banana in the Minions. They'll be like, banana. Other than that, it'd be mixing words in different languages, which Yoshi kind of did. Like he was trying to speak, but he didn't say nothing in English.
Right.
You could just hear him go like shit like that.
Yeah. So Yoshi don't talk. But the other thing that I liked about it, because I liked the movie, I would have given it like an 8, a little bit higher, right? Because one, it looks beautiful. That movie looked incredible.
Yeah, it looked good.
One of the best looking animation movies out right now. there was a lot of, you could hear the sounds of different songs from the video games. They got the whoop, they got the
Yeah.
thing, all of but they did that in the last movie.
And they didn't put any real music. The last one they had like pop songs in it.
Yeah, yeah.
This one it was like, yo, let's just make our own
It's
shit.
their
I
own
like,
score, but it still plays
yeah.
off of the video games. But you got the
Yep.
sound effects. I mean, there's characters in the thing that Dro didn't even realize what that character was because it's old
Yep.
school. So real old school. So when those characters pop up, it's like that's cool. People like me that know these kind of things was looking like that's funny, right? But
I
again,
didn't know, bro. I didn't know bro's name though. But I knew what he is. I played Smash before.
right,
And I
right.
know once you let bro go out Game and Watch, I guess that's what you said his name is.
Well, you just
Mr.
spoiled that,
Game
but
Watch.
yeah, good job.
We spoiling it. It's a cartoon movie. They'll be all right. It's video games.
I mean, but I
Um,
would have put the thing. These glasses are killing me. How they
yeah,
all
it'll be
crooked.
good. But
Uh,
yeah, Mr. Game and Watch was cool. In Smash, once he out, you don't stand in his way because he gonna hit you every time. He don't got no.
right.
That was dope. I know a lot of the characters. I don't know their names like that. I do like put a spoiler on there. I guess if you want. Star Fox was in it.
Oh yeah, we knew that. Yeah, but Star Fox was cool. Like he was a cool character. He didn't come off like the B boyfriend. Like oh he's gonna be the one to date Peach or Peach ends up liking him. But it still made Mario a little bit jealous. It was kind of funny.
I liked all his scenes, bro. I like when he first seen Mario and him. They locked eyes, and you thought it was finna beef, and he was like, "I like this guy.
I like this guy.
Guy's cool."
Yeah.
And then I liked bro, him drifting. He was drifting a spaceship. Like the way he hit the corners, he was drifting. I was like, yo, bro, it's that. And then like the anime thing they did to like introduce his character and
Right.
background. That was cool. So if they did do like anything, I don't think they'll do a Star Fox movie like people thought. I know they're doing the game, so this is
Right.
like promoting the game or whatever. But if they wanted to do a series, they could do the anime series like that. That'd be dope.
I thought they should have done something like that. They already got like a big name person to be the character. So overall, Dro thought it was a little mediocre. I thought it was a little
Yeah.
bit better. My son, who's like the target audience, he enjoyed it. My mom, who I went to go see it with. Now, this is the thing. I use AMC Movie Pass. We love it. We're not
Yeah.
sponsored. $24, watch 4 movies a week, right? My son's ticket was $20. My mom's ticket was $22. $44 for 2 people. Insanity.
Yeah.
So my mom goes and we're watching the previews and she's like, "Oh, I want to see that one with y'all. Don't watch that one without me." I'm like, "You're going to have to pay for yourself, mom." Like we going to have to pitch. We got to have a movie pot, and then pull money out every time you want to watch a movie because she don't want to sign up. She don't want to sign up.
Did he like the Spider-Man trailer?
All of them, bro. He wanted to. My son is getting a little bit more tired of me watching movies all the time. Like that's what we do.
Yeah.
So he's like, "All right, Dad, I'll go watch it with you." Like I like the movie, but damn, can we
These
do
all
something
memories,
else?
bro. But you doing the right thing because when he get older, he gonna really want to take his son. Like, yo, this is what me and that's what I do with my niece. I take my niece to movies, so she knows I like going to the movies with her because that's what my uncle, my dad did. So
Right.
that's just gonna be something,
That's exactly how I feel. Like I remember going to watch some movies with my pops. So like the movies that my family watches: Fast and the Furious, Avatars.
Transformers,
You know what I mean? Like those kind of
Space
movies.
Jam.
Right.
Some
So
of my memories, my bad.
no, we had the same memories. I remember watching Titanic with my family when that movie came out,
Hell,
and I had to go use the bathroom, and my mom was like,
oh yeah.
"I don't want
Yeah.
can you hold it?" I'm like, "Nah." And now my son does that, and I'm like, "Damn, nah, I don't. I want to watch Super Mario, bro."
I remember going to the dollar movies. They had a dollar movies out there by University Mall a long time ago.
Right.
I remember my dad and his brothers they took us to go see Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
That was my first time seeing Mortal Kombat. And I just remembered us getting out of Mortal Kombat and people dressed up like Sub-Zero and them. And I could see I remember my uncles like doing karate moves coming out the theater like wow. But yeah, he gonna appreciate that shit later on.
Exactly.
You might think he don't fuck with it, but I'm pretty sure he like going to the movies.
I feel like a lot of people keep telling me that. Like I'm like, my son is tired of me, bro. He's 10. He might be at that age where he's like, bro, just leave me alone.
Used to take us to the movies. I love that shit. I remember seeing Too Fast, Too Furious, and that was, bro. When the credits came on, Too Fast, Too Furious. I remember that shit. It's core memories, bro.
Right. That's what I hope I'm doing with my son. But
So 6.5 for me, 8.5 for
but
Yambo.
yeah. So average would be what, like 7,
Yeah, we'll
6,
just
7?
give it a.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like a movie. It was more like a. It was more like action.
A bunch of different things going on, and you love it when that happens. I don't know why it happens. I know why it happens, but like I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah, they gotta like come out with a different kind of like hand gesture for that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop it.
People
But
that talk with their hands is crazy.
I'll let Dro announce the next couple stuff
Yeah,
because it's more television focused. So I'll let him go
yeah.
ahead and introduce the next topic.
So this week, Daredevil Born Again, Invincible, and The Boys season 5 premiere
The last
all
season.
released. Yeah, the last season of The Boys released this week. So I know Yembo hasn't watched Daredevil Born Again.
I started. Listen, I promised you I
Okay.
would start watching, so I did. And then I started. I think it was like episode 2, where
Yeah.
the white tiger was like real pro Puerto Rico, like yo Puerto Rico
Yeah.
heavy. And I was like, ooh, I love this. You know me,
Yeah.
I'm real Puerto Rico heavy too. So it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, this dude's real, like for us.
So I won't spoil nothing because we on season 2 of that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna spoil nothing. But Daredevil Born Again season 2 for me right now, it's okay. You know, they dropped the first episode week prior, and then this week that just passed, they dropped 2 episodes. Those got a little better, the more action. Um, Invincible's going crazy right
Oh,
now.
I'm loving Invincible, bro.
Season 4, I mean, episode 4 was a filler episode. They did like a whole thing about hell. When episode 5 came out, it went crazy. Did you
Yeah,
see it?
did. Yeah, of course I did. Yeah.
Yo, Mark, spoiler. Yo, Mark was not letting go of bro neck. I'm telling you, I thought he was about to. And then, yeah, guts. They just say that
Oh
guts.
yeah, no,
A lot of guts.
it looked like freaking spaghetti,
Oh,
bro.
bro, and
He said,
they kept it going for like 5 minutes, bro.
right.
Just kept going. Oh yeah. And I'm like, and I'm watching one podcast of a guy, he's always making jokes. He was like, at one point, do you think after a while, after the horrible, excruciating feeling goes away, do you think it starts to feel good? I was like, hell no, bro. He was like when you scratch the inside of your ear, like, no, bro, you wildin'.
He start feeling the warmth and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then season 5 of The Boys is coming out this week. I'm excited for that. I love The Boys.
I gotta rewatch. I mean, I think I gotta rewatch either the last episode or like get a recap video because it's been a minute, and my memory ain't all that. So I kind of forgot
and it's a lot.
where it ended.
And it's a lot.
I forgot where it ended.
Much. People related to people, and people dated this person. This person's a good guy now. Oh, that's me not spoiling nothing.
Dro.
This season, a lot of people dying.
Everybody got to die, bro. It's the end of the season. Like they said, it's the end of the whole series. And normally in TV shows, and this is not, I never finished reading the comics, so I don't actually know. But in most shows, the bad guys have to die at the end. Like that's kind of like the thing.
This one, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, bro, then
they're gonna have
if they don't
the
die,
world on fire, and bro, the baddest guy gonna be left alone.
If they don't die, then they could continue the series. So for them to stop the series, they gotta die.
If he kills everybody though, and he's the baddest guy. He the baddest dude on earth.
Nah, bro, they all gotta die. Cause you either die, you go to jail, or something happens, you lose your powers. But there's got to be a definitive end.
This is one of like Brightburn. It's like Brightburn. Brightburn and Happy. Brightburn ended like, yo, I'm finna mark everybody. I'm killing my mama. I'm killing.
But that's because it should have been a episode, like a sequel, like a 2, but it never happened. But this is getting a finale. Like it's not like it's getting canceled. It's a real finale that they prepared for.
I would love it if they killed everybody. I would love it if the bad guy wins. That'd be fire.
That's a bad example. I don't care if it's a TV show. They don't do that on TV, bro.
It's The Boys though. It's The Boys. It's the type of show it is.
But they don't do that on TV. Like no matter what, Amazon's gonna be like, nah, the bad guys got it. Come on, Scarface, bro. Scarface had to die at the end. They wanted him to live, but he had to die.
Who won? The bad guy won. The nigga with the shotgun that killed him was still alive. Walked through that glass.
Unless
all the day.
Unless you play the video game, and in that part, the video game is where he survives. You know. All right, but no, it's a lot of TV. I don't know what I'm watching. I think I finished all my TV shows that I was like really into. So I think this is the next season of stuff I'll probably start watching all of this now again.
Speaking of Daredevil,
Right, right.
there was images coming out, which people already knew was happening. What kind of people still guessing? But Mike Coulter and Finn Jones will seemingly return as Luke Cage and Iron Fist in Daredevil: Born Again season 3. They were both spotted on set with Christine Ritter as Jessica Jones. I love Jessica Jones. I love Luke Cage. I love the Iron Fist. I love the Defenders. Um, I don't care what nobody say, bro. I love Iron Fist. I was so invested in Iron Fist. At first I was like, why they
Make
casted a
him
white
white.
boy
You're
as
right.
Iron Fist? But he was funny. He's cool. I liked him. His little character. When the first episode when he's walking through the city with bare no shoes on, he walk into the building like, all right, I'm back. It's my shit. Come on, daddy, I'm here. Like I like that. Luke Cage was fire. So I'm excited for the Defenders to be back. Hopefully they're in the movies. If they can put them in secret, I don't think they're gonna be in Doomsday, unless they secretly shot.
Right.
They could have did that. They could have secretly shot that. Just like I think they secretly shot Black Panther, and they just waiting to not the Black Panther movie, but they casted them and shot all that for
Mm.
Doomsday, and um, I think they're gonna most likely be in Secret Wars. I'm excited for that. But that's season 3 though, so
I heard that Luke Cage is gonna be running for mayor. Again, I haven't finished season 2, so I don't know. But I heard that Luke Cage is
yeah,
gonna be running.
there's a comic where Luke Cage is the mayor and everything like
Yeah.
that.
So in the
Because
show,
they kind of spoiled it in the Spider-Man trailer. Put the spoiler up. In the Spider-Man trailer, you can see Spider-Man getting the key to the city by the lady that's the Kingpin, um, assistant to Kingpin in the Daredevil show.
but he's
Usually,
already the mayor in the show, isn't he?
he's the mayor of the show, but they're kind of like they're kind of like ruined it as if like he's not the mayor no more. Because right now Daredevil's trying to stop him from being a mayor, like trying to ruin all his plans. So it's like, okay, did Daredevil succeed? And that's why we know that contract because
Contractually.
of the contracts and the rights that Kingpin can't be in the Spider-Man movie. So did they go the route of our in Daredevil season 2 to have Kingpin not be the mayor no more, and then his assistant takes
But
his role?
what if this is a flashback and it's Spider-Man recollecting that he got the key to the city during this season 2 events?
The only thing I can see them doing is like if Kingpin was like, oh, I'm busy, you handle it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Kingpin right now, but the whole thing is that Kingpin doesn't want the vigilante. So I wouldn't see them giving him even letting her give him the key to the city.
Yeah. Or it's probably just to save face. So he did something and he's like, oh, we got to do what we got to do.
And then that will make way to Luke Cage running for mayor of New York, which makes sense.
Or he gives it to Spider-Man so that way he has the superheroes and all his fans to back him because it's like, oh, if Fisk is going to give him the thing, then maybe he's a good mayor. Rather than having Luke Cage be the one to give it to him, he'll be like, oh, let me give it to him so that way Spider-Man is on my team. And then it's like having Taylor
You
Swift.
gotta you gotta you gotta watch season 2. Without
I'll
me
finish it.
spoiling for you,
No.
you gotta because he doubling down on that. They setting it up. Like right now, the whole White Tiger thing, they setting it up to where vigilantes are terrorists.
Yeah, for sure. Also, because that guy passed away in real life, I don't think they're gonna recast
Yeah.
him. So something must have happened. I'm just assuming that at
I ain't
the
gonna
end, yeah, I'm just assuming
I
in
ain't
the
gonna
end he's
spoil
gonna
it.
travel. He's gonna go
I'm
back
gonna
to
let
Puerto
you
Rico.
watch it.
Yeah, I just assume that he's
Um,
gonna go back to Puerto Rico.
and going back to my thoughts about the Daredevil season 2, it's I feel like it's bad writing for certain characters, bro. It's bad writing for Karen, um, the side characters. You know what I'm saying? Like Law and Order, bro. Every episode is side characters besides the main lawyers and police people. But the side characters in Law and Order, bro, them actors, they doing a good job. The writing is, I think, Dick Wolf or whatever his name is.
Right.
They do a good job. They should have hired him because the side characters in season 2, it ain't it. They did. I feel like they spent all their time. You know who doing a good job? Kingpin got all the best lines,
Yeah.
and it's Vincent D'Onofrio,
Yeah. Yeah.
so he already a badass actor. So Kingpin, he got the best lines, he got the best scenes. Everybody else, they're like, all right, right, carrying this, she gonna say this to Daredevil, the lawyer, the lady Daredevil falls in love with. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. The action's cool, but the writing and everything is all
All right. The next thing here we got
right.
is Dro's talking about uh the Resident Evil movie. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So it says, this is from Jordan Rumi of World of Real. That's our source. It says Zach Krager, Resident Evil has reportedly been described as a horror Fury Road. It is 90 minutes of all gas, no breaks. I have an excerpt here from the article. It says that, here we go. It says, I come with promising news. A test screening recently occurred for Resident Evil, and it went very well, with reactions strongly positive. Early word is that Krager hasn't just made another video game adaptation, he's delivered something lean, mean, and very confident. The runtime is 90 minutes, and it's apparently all gas, no breaks. The film is said to be almost entirely built around tension. You like that? You like that? What's the movie with Adam Sandler?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Uncut Gems.
yeah, it says the
That's
film is said
anxiety.
to be
That's a little
yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, so the film is said to be almost entirely built around tension. One attendee I spoke to called it a horror version of Fury Road. The story follows Brian, played by Austin Abrams, a package delivery driver tasked with transporting a mysterious briefcase to Raccoon City Hospital during a deadly virus outbreak. Abrams is basically playing the same kind of character he did in Weapons, a slightly off kilter, druggy type who gets thrown into chaos. It's not meant to be a deep performance, and that's the point. The character works more like a player avatar, just moving from one nightmare scenario to the next. The scope is also small and contained. It's instead of a sprawling mythology, Prager keeps the cast tight and the focus narrow. There's almost zero world building. Early reaction says it's far more cinematic than previous Resident Evil movies, with strong visual framing and practical effects doing most of the work. Lastly, in a nutshell, one attendee described the film as being about a massive druggie in a zombie world. To be clear, the movie has practically nothing to do with the games aside from a few Easter eggs and some recognizable monsters. It's also very gory and will absolutely get an R rating.
All of that sounds good.
I made sure I read all that for
Nah.
you because I know you're a Resident Evil guy and
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
with the games. And I want you to be like, oh, this sounds cool as a movie because to me that sounds dope.
It sounds like a good movie, and the key to a good TV show, a good movie based on a video game, is to come out with like the movie first, and then have the video game. You know, the same way that the original Marvel movies were good, because it was a spy movie that was Marvel.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
action movie that was superheroes. It was a comedy that was superheroes. This is intimate, like independent film that happens to be Resident Evil. So that sounds really cool to me. And all
You
gas,
remember
no
Weapons?
brakes. Yeah, I
You
hated
remember the
weapons.
guy they're talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
The kid that got punched, that got knocked out because he accidentally
yeah.
stabbed bro with the needle. Yo, that was funny though, bro.
I didn't
That
like
was
that
funny.
movie, but the
Weapons
kid,
was more funny than horror.
and that's what I didn't like, because that's not what I expected. You
Yeah.
know, and it wasn't, and it was funny. Like it wasn't.
Like, why is this happening?
Yeah, it wasn't hilarious. Funny. Like I don't know.
It
It
was
was just.
more nervous funny.
I didn't like that movie for nothing. But this movie I'm excited for. Sounds like they will kill you. Where it starts off in the beginning just a little slow, like it gives you the prep, and then after that it just takes off, which obviously I love.
I
The
wonder if he's like, because it says he's like transporting stuff to a hospital in Raccoon City. So I wonder, as he's like taking some stuff to the hospital, that's when the virus breaks out, and then he's like, "Yo, what?" It's almost like almost every zombie movie we got, Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead,
yeah.
saying, saying almost like that.
uh
28 days later,
Infamous, the video game Infamous.
yeah, I love it.
Cole was a guy who, he delivered packages, and the package exploded on him, and that's how he got his powers. So
I love Infamous. They need to make a movie about that or a series about Infamous, bro.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be real cool.
Bro.
The next thing that's coming out based on somebody who's done scary movies and all of that is a produced show by Ryan Coogler, like we teased in the beginning. So tell me more about that if you could.
So it says an Animorph series is in the works at Disney Plus. Ryan Coogler is set to executive produce. The official logline states that the show follows a group of teenagers who uncover a hidden threat lurking beneath their everyday lives, all while juggling relationships, curfews, and the chaos of high school. One second, I have another um, excerpt. So it says the book series, which was created by Catherine Applegate and her husband Michael Grant, followed a group of teenagers, Jake, Marco, Casey, Rachel, and Tobias, who discover that the Earth is being secretly taken over by a parasitic alien race known as Yerks. The group meets a dying alien of the Andalite race, which has been fighting the Yerks and their expansion across the galaxy. The Andalite gives them the ability to morph into any animal they touch by absorbing the animal's DNA. They use this power to launch a secret resistance against the Yerks and to save the world. They are later joined by Axe, a young Andalite stranded on Earth. It's also about like the kids are being kid soldiers and shit with their
Yep.
powers. They're using them.
So I got a million questions because
Yeah.
I never read these books as a kid. Have you ever read them?
I think I read. I was like 7 when they were like popular. So not really. I used to have them and I used to like look through them. But they had a show. Yeah. But they had a show back in the day. I don't know if it was like on WB or something like that. I used to watch the show a little bit. But like I said, this was a little bit not before us because I was like 7 to 8.
Bro,
But yeah, a little before us, before we could actually recollect what the hell is happening.
this cover was the cover in all of the books. I looked at this as a child and was like, why would I read this stupid shit? I am not reading this book. It just, it was so bad.
It's just fun. You know what's funny about the book covers? Like it was different kids, right? They turned into different animals, and each one, like hers, probably was like, let's find out what the who's the rat is. You know what I'm saying? And the cover always had like something like him was like, oh, is he who's the beast now? It was always like some random. What did he say? What did the cover say?
Change is necessary.
Yeah.
I like tigers. This would have made me hate tigers if I had
Yo,
seen
they
this
had
cover.
one where they had the one where the girl turned into an alien. They had a whole bunch of bat, alligator,
Yeah, that's what
porcupine.
I don't know what the I never knew what it was about. You over here talking about the Yorks and all of these aliens. I had
Mm-hmm.
no idea. I thought Animorphs was supposed to be like this version of the Power Rangers, where instead of turning into superheroes, they turn into animals to fight for Earth or something.
That's probably what they're gonna make it into, like fighting whoever the Yerks is. So they're gonna use their animal powers. When I was little, I thought it was more like damn, I just forgot. Oh, I forgot my train of thought.
I no, bro. I absolutely hated the idea of these shows.
Oh,
I never saw the show.
not 13th Wish. Or the one where the kid turned into a mermaid.
Ooh.
The Disney Channel movie.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it. No, yeah, no. I could not. I wouldn't. I probably won't even. I'm not even that excited for this show, to be honest with you.
I'm excited because Ryan Coogler is
But
executive
he
producing it.
also, no, it wasn't Ryan
He
Coogler.
doing
It wasn't Coogler. It was
give me all the alien
it was
shit you
Peele.
can.
It was Jordan Peele that executive produced him, and we got real excited for him, and him was not it. You know what I mean? Just because you're an executive producer, that only means that they giving it money and they're the ones that are like, yo, you could use my production studio, or you
Yeah.
know what, I know somebody that over there at Warner Brothers, you could use that lot. They're the ones who set
Yeah.
all that up. That doesn't mean that they have really anything to do with the film itself. They've read the script, they're like, yo, I like this, I want to help you make this movie. But an executive producer does not mean that all of his, you know, real meticulous thought processes and, you know, all that probably won't be in the show. I'm not talking smack about it too much because again, we haven't seen it and I don't know nothing about the books. But did you watch Ironheart?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't, you know, but that was a television show that Coogler made. Coogler's making the X Files.
With that though, with the Marvel stuff, it's like it's a lot of people that's hating on the girl stuff. They're like,
I
oh, we
haven't
don't
seen
like
it.
girl superheroes and hating on She-Hulk and Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. They hate on everybody but Scarlet Witch. Anybody that ain't Scarlet Witch, they hating on it. They're like, Ironheart, why we need another girl superhero? Like, bro, they giving us some damn superhero shows. Let's take what they give us. I mean, we ain't gotta say it's good, but don't complain when it's like, damn, we get Ironheart. They giving us Ironheart. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They wanted to be they wanted to be the Franklin Richards and some shit like that, but they changed it. With that I understand. But most of the time, most of the hate was because it was girls. She Hulk was good. They
I
hated
like
it because it was
She-Hulk.
a girl.
I
A
like
girl. You know what I'm saying? With the Animorphs, the stuff when I was doing research, I feel like the people that was like us, like we was too young when it came out, and then the people that was already too old when it came out are like, oh, I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't there. But the people that was 13, 14, 15 that grew up with the books and the shows, they really fucking with the idea of it. So
I
I'm
gotta
hoping that it comes out good.
I need to watch like a like a retroactive or what is it called? Retro when I just need to learn more about it. I gotta watch a YouTube video teaching me about this
Yeah.
thing. But real we real deep in there, so we're gonna skip one of the topics. But let's go to the next one here. The Mass Effect TV show, another TV show that's being made, is gonna reportedly be written to appeal to non-video gamers, right?
Yeah. So let me get in. Yeah, let me get into that real quick. Let me give you more
Do
details
that,
on.
please.
All right. So it says this is by the Ankler. So the Ankler reports that Peter Freelander, who stepped in as head of global TV, Amazon MGM Studios in October, has set about reading scripts so he can make firm decisions on Prime Video's many in developed projects. One of these is Mass Effect, which, based on the report, still sounds like it could go either way. Freelander has apparently requested rewrites to make Mass Effect, which the Ankler described as a pricey genre drama, more appealing to non-gamers. It is said to be on the verge of a series order.
So, I mean, Mass Effect is like Star Trek, right? Not Star Wars, more like Star Trek, where it's just a bunch
Yeah,
of different aliens and humans, and they all work together in a ship to like go and do all these things. Incredible games, all three of them top tier video games. If you get the trilogy on the Xbox, you could probably find it for like $5 for all three games, like with all the DLC and everything. So I highly recommend it. Um, the way you played the games was you got to pick and choose what you said. It was one of those games that revolutionized that kind of like mechanic. So something's about to happen. You have four choices. Are you going to save him? You're going to go over there. You're going to tell him he's stupid. You're going to run away. And whatever you did carried on. And whatever you did in
yeah,
game one carried over to game two. And whatever you did in game one and two carried over to game three. Right? So to have a TV show when the video game basically was a TV show, and then to say you're going to appeal to non gamers, that turns people that played the games off.
yeah,
Because what are you saying here? Like the show has the what does that mean? Does that mean that they're not going to have the same characters from the game in the show, which would be weird? Because then for that, just make a show about name it something else. But it just doesn't make any sense to me. What I think they
and
might do,
they said Mass Effect 5 that's coming out take place 100 years after.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, because Mass Effect Andromeda kind of ruined Mass Effect because ruined the lineage. The first three were amazing. Andromeda came out, people really didn't like it. So five is just basically like, let's start all the way over here, make it like kind of like a reboot. But the
Yeah,
show, if you're gonna do a show, it's probably gonna be about the first three games, right? You gotta have Shepard, you gotta have all of these other characters, and to appeal to non gamers doesn't make sense to me because if you look at Fallout or you look at Fallout is not about a Fallout game particularly, but it has some of the same characters, some of the same like jokes, some of the same style. So that appeals to the gamers, but also appeals to the critics and the people who's never seen it. My mom and dad like Fallout, and they've never played
yeah,
the games, right? You got The Last of Us. Season one was verbatim the video game. Like everything they said and did is what they said and did in the show. That was perfect for a gamer. Actually, it was probably a little bit more boring for the gamer because we had already seen it, but it
yeah.
still was a great story for the people who didn't watch it. What would they do here? Being that the video game had 10 different endings, They'll probably just do one ending. They'll pick one that they liked, and then sprinkle a little bit of new stuff in there if they were to follow the video game story. They'll pick the canon ending, add some new touches in here and there, maybe change a girl character to a guy or a guy into a girl, or just because that's what they always do. I just don't understand what it means to not appeal to gamers, because you're naming the show Mass Effect. It's about the game. It Same thing with the Resident Evil. Even though it's a short, more content like small story, it's still Raccoon City. They're not going to New York. They're not going to Squirrel City. Like they're not changing it up to appeal to non-gamers. Gamers
So you
know
saying
Raccoon.
what are they even saying to like what would they even change? Because it's kind of like you said, it's already drama based in the game. It's already a drama
It's
based
a
game.
drama action. You got love scenes in there. Like the game had everything. So what are you gonna do to make it appeal to non-gamers? All you're doing is pissing people off by even saying that. I don't know why they would even publish something like this. Why would they say that? Like, if you're trying to promote something and you want people to watch it and you're spending all this money on it, why is that the first thing you're saying about the new project? That's horrible advertising. I don't get it.
Guys, I feel like they're finna put it into like that. They gonna put this into like the Halo category.
The Halo, yeah, Halo was a mess because they tried to appeal to non-gamers. Why are you gonna take off Master Chief's mask when in the very first video game, all you see is the back of his head, so he's a white dude, and he puts on the mask and he never takes that bad boy off. Here, the first episode, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm white." Like, what are you doing?
Hey, it's a guy from Den of Thieves.
Oh yeah, he's dope. I like him, but like, bro, what are you doing? Like, Hollywood be messing everything up, and they're spending too much money on this Mass Effect, and it's way too damn important to the brand and to video game movies and
If they want a Mass Effect that's drama based or whatever, it's already drama based.
it is. It
If
should
they want
be.
some that the show that they turn into a game, The Expanse, that's a good ass show.
And
That's
they,
like Star Trek ish.
yeah,
Not really. It's like more. It's they in space. It ain't Star Trek, They're not wearing motherfucking Star Trek clothes.
yeah.
But yeah, Expanse is good, bro. You should watch that.
That video game is coming out that they announced at the Xbox event a couple weeks back. That game looks so good. To me, it's not a AAA game. It's like a AA game, so it probably won't cost $80. It might be like 50, 60. And that game looks so cool. It looked like Mass Effect. And it looks so cool that
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like it's similar.
it looked like Mass Effect. So because of that, we haven't got a Mass Effect game in a while. I want to play that. And if that game takes place in between season 2 and 3 or whatever they say, I'll watch the show. I promise I'll watch the show before. That's what I did for
Expanse is good. One of my favorite shows. And man, and nobody watched The Expanse on I think it's on Prime or Paramount.
I thought it was on Sci-Fi. That's why I didn't watch it.
Maybe like the first season was on Sci-Fi, but they continued it on the streaming service.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the Expanse is good.
Yeah, so with stuff like that, I never saw South Park, and then the South Park video game came out, and then I watched all South Park because the video game had to do like in between seasons. So
Stick of Truth.
yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Like, give me that. If this TV show took place in between the first and the third and the second game, then that would be cool. You could have your own little story with different characters. Yep. You know what I mean? So
you gotta stop doing the little or this butt.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. We're gonna skip a couple stories here because we only got a couple more minutes. One of the big stories for me was Disney is in talks to buy Fortnite's creators, Epic Games. Right? The people who make Fortnite, they're not trying to buy Fortnite out. They're trying to buy the entire company that makes that game. And Epic Games, let me try to make myself a little smaller because this is way too intense.
I know what that means, bro. I already know they about to put so many Disney characters in Fortnite.
But it's not even about Fortnite. It's about people are saying it, and the headlines are reading Disney trying to buy Fortnite, but really they're buying Epic. And what to me means even more is Epic is the company that makes the graphics for damn near 80% of the video games out there. Every game uses Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is made by Epic. So it's a free software that video game companies can use to make their games, and then they could purchase, different things to make their games either look
Yeah.
better or whatever. If they do that, that means that Disney is now in control of video games that they don't even create. Like BioShock was an Unreal game. Gears of War is made by Unreal, but
Mortal Kombat.
I think it might be. But some games are made, like The Witcher. The Witcher is made by their own. They create their own graphics. You got Far Cry uses the Cry engine. So they make their own engines. They're not using Unreal Engine. But all of these like independent games, like the little side scrollers that you see, that's using Epic. That's using Unreal Engine. Me and you could make an Unlikely Geeks game using Unreal, which means that in a way Disney is involved. So what does that mean? Could they change up the terms and services, saying that, if you use this, now we kind of own a part of that, so you can't sell this IP to Sony because now Disney owns the right. We have to sell it to us first. And now we can have the content and make the show, make the movie, because you're making the game using the software that we're using. And then yes, that means that Fortnite is going to have the princesses and Wreck-It Ralph, but they already
had the Avengers in it. Yeah.
They already do that, which is what they're doing. Fortnite is actually, for the last 2 or 3 years, has been creating a Disneyland in Fortnite, and they haven't released it yet, but they've been working on an entire island, just Disney focused.
I've been watching, I watch John Campia, and they talk about, they came out with the what was the video game with Jack Black, the movie,
Anaconda?
not Roblox. No, not Roblox.
Minecraft.
The video game. Minecraft. So somebody asked him like, "Oh, since they're making Minecraft, you think they'll make a Fortnite movie?" And John Campion's like, "Hell no, they ain't gonna make no Fortnite movie. What parents gonna take their kids to go watch? It's just people killing each other." But at the same time, in my head, I'm like, they shoot each other, but it's like video game type action. You know what I'm saying? Guns and bullets, whatever. And now Disney, you know what I'm saying? It's Disney. Now if they're gonna have Epic, they got Fortnite under it. They go to Fortnite movie. They already know. They already
But
in the game.
I don't know. I don't know how you could do a Fortnite movie without it looking like Ready Player One, without it feeling like Hunger Games, without it feeling like Battle Royale, the movie.
That'll
like the
be what it
Japanese
is.
movie.
That's what it is. And it's just cash grabbing.
It's gonna be, but it's gotta be.
Disney cash grabs. My bad. Disney is cash grab central.
Yeah, but no, because it still got to make a little bit of sense. So if they were to do a Fortnite movie, it's got to be like 100 people, and I don't know how you're gonna do it, because then they gotta have
Minecraft. They made Minecraft a movie,
but Minecraft has a story. Minecraft has a story.
Fortnite has stories though. They
stories, but the events
the
events don't really tie together in the same way, because you have the superheroes come in season 2, in season 3, and then in season 5 all of a sudden you got this. Like they kind of do, but they don't. So to do a Fortnite movie, it's got to be based on
up their own story.
It's got to be based on the what Fortnite was.
It'd be like, oh, here's the characters, or here's the shit we had in the Fortnite movie is available in the game now,
right? Exactly.
It's all cash.
They will do that. They will do that for sure. But that Fortnite, before all of this battle royale stuff, was like a whole different game. Save the World.
Yeah.
Was like where aliens were, like these little alien monsters were trying to take over. You got to build your castle to like kill them off. They could do that as a Fortnite game, and just bring that back and then have that be the story. They probably won't. But people are just talking about Disney buying Fortnite. I'm more concerned about Disney trying to take over video games, because if they do that, if they own Epic and Unreal Engine, that means we're not going to see Unreal Tournament 6 or whatever. That means we may not see a Gears of War, 7 or whatever, because it's going to be Disney-fied, and Disney don't really play, even though Disney got Hulu.
You got to stop thinking like that, because niggas thought that until they came out with Rated R Deadpool.
But even Rated R Deadpool is still, but that's
Disney was like, hey, as long as your parents good with it, I'm good with it.
Rated R Deadpool is not the same as They Will Kill You. You know what I mean? Like even Rated R Deadpool, it still kind of feels a little cartoony, childlike, even though it's Rated R. I'm talking about like a real deal blood and guts. You're not gonna see Scream.
They'll just make like how they did for
Hulu.
The Rated R. They'll make a subdivision, like it's Disney, but don't blame us too much. Like, oh, this is the little company here, subsidiary, and they're gonna have these movies come out to be like they will kill you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just ran by Disney.
I
Disney
don't know.
conglomerate. They run the world, bro.
I don't know if video games is gonna be that same way. Disney can't make a good video game. They tried with Epic Mickey, it was a good game, but like Epic Mickey 2 didn't. They closed the studio. They did with the little uh Invincible
That's why they bought
toys.
that company. That's why they
Right.
bought the company so they run it.
But that's not how companies work. When you buy out a company, you fire everybody and add your own people. You just
Disney was like, "Yo, Pixar, I like what y'all doing over there. Don't make movies for us."
They bought
That's what it
Pixar,
is.
yes, but they bought
Yeah.
Pixar and then made them make a Toy Story 2 and 3 instead
Mhm.
of allowing them to
I feel what
create their
you're
own
saying.
stuff. You know,
I
like
get what you're saying.
now it's going to change up everything that they have going on. So I'm more scared about that than I am of, oh, we might see the princesses in Fortnite. You know, like that's what everybody else is talking about. It's not what my
Yeah.
main concern is. And then
No, they're
finally,
not gonna have no damn Disney 5.
yeah, we are. We gonna have Gears of War with Disney on it. You know, you're gonna be shooting the
They're gonna
freaking
have Gears of War in Disney. I don't think they're gonna have Disney.
yeah, bro. You're gonna be shooting the locust, and the locust is gonna look like freaking Goofy, you know, or some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. The last story though, we're gonna end it off like this: is there might be a new Uncharted video game that's coming out based on the creative director being in Trinidad right now and just taking pictures for Instagram. He's just saying, you know, he posted something on Instagram basically saying like the work is started. Look at my vacation. You know, I'm out here. And people are putting two and two together. Like, okay, if you're the creative director for Naughty Dog and you're out there in a tropical location where pirates may have been in the past, where treasure may have been, are you trying to do a new game? You know? So that's what people are real excited for. I know Dro's not the PS5 guy, so or the PS4 dude, so I don't know how familiar you are with Uncharted other than the movie. Have you played the games?
I played one Uncharted. I think I had one when I had PS3.
Yeah. So the
I
first
think I
one.
had one of them. I had one of them. I remember running around and
It's
stuffing all shit.
everybody knows Uncharted is basically Indiana Jones, you know, modern.
I know spoiler. I know that the Uncharted main character, the guy that's like his uncle or his dad, or so the one that wear the Hawaiian shirt, I know he kind of like turned on them and shit. I played one of the games.
No, you're all wrong. That's not even a spoiler. That's just incorrect
And
facts.
the old guy, right?
It's
Did the
Sully.
old guy
No,
like
yeah,
turn on him,
no. Sully and him were best friends,
sell him
bro.
out?
No, Sully didn't sell him out. That might have been like something that happened in the game, but if you beat the game, then it would be like, yo, I didn't really sell you out. I was double agent
Oh,
type.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You just didn't fit. You didn't beat the game. These
No,
two,
yeah, I ain't beat the game.
they're
For sure I
inseparable. Yeah, no, they're inseparable. But for the most part, it's Indiana Jones, but they do have, you know, some supernatural stuff. I think the first game and the second game had like supernatural stuff, just like Indiana Jones, just like Tomb Raider. The third game, I don't think it did, and the fourth game, the third game might have with Yetis, and the fourth game I don't think did because it was trying to be a little bit more realistic. But for Uncharted 5, a couple things could happen. This is where the spoilers come in. That'd be dope. This is where the spoilers come in because 4 ended with an old Nathan Drake. You know, he's grown. He's a father now. So he basically passed on his, you know, he put the treasure hunting away to take care of his daughter. And his daughter's now a teenager. And the last mission of the game, you play as the daughter. And she's like shooting and climbing.
So you cool with that on this, but you're not cool with Dominic Toretto's son and Paul Walker's son going to Fast and Furious movie?
Dominic Toretto's son's not even his son. That son belongs to
So
the bad guy. No.
You biased.
No.
You like the idea for the game, but you don't like it for the movie.
No, bro, because that don't make no sense. One, the kid's not even his kid. That the girl cheated, and that's not his child. Two, Dominic or what's his face? Brian's kids. You don't even really see them like that. Like, what he just gonna randomly be like, "Hey, I'm here. Let's go do Fast and the Furious 11." No, bro, you're not part of the movies. You just a little
I get what you're
kid
saying.
in the
Uncharted,
background.
they actually show her doing.
They introduced her already in the end of the last
Tomb
game.
Raider.
That exactly. She's gonna be the new mini Tomb Raider. So the thing is Uncharted 5 going to take place with her? Is it going to be Nathan Drake again coming out of retirement? Now this dude's got to be like 60 years old. You know what I mean? So Sully's got to be dead by then. So Uncharted 5, where's it gonna go? Or is Uncharted 5 gonna be a prequel to 4, and it's just gonna be like, or they when Uncharted 4 came out, they did a spinoff with 2 females. So is it gonna be just 2 random characters? Who knows?
No,
Who
I know.
knows? Who knows? All
They
I
do what
know
they want.
all I know is that the movie was not as good as it should have been, and is very
Did
disappointing.
they ever do like a flat? Did they ever do like was Sully ever like a Nathan Drake back in his day?
Yeah, that's
You
why
don't think they'll do a prequel?
for Uncharted 5. I mean, I think they should have. I think they should have used the dad, and I'm going to say this at the end and end it here. I think they should have used the dad from George Lopez as Sully, because the dad, the grandfather from George Lopez, the Cuban dude, the Cuban with the mustache.
Oh, I gotta rewatch it.
Oh my goodness, he looks exactly like Sully. Let me pull up the
Yeah.
picture. Hold up, we gonna end it here. George,
Yeah, pull it up because trust me, I watched George Lopez like a bit. I don't remember. I remember the mom, but I forgot about the dad.
no, the dad was the dude with the big stash, bro, and he looked just like George Lopez's grandfather's show. Look, it's actually showing me the real grandfather.
Boom, 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 boom.
Look,
Let's
Joe.
stop when we get copyrighted.
Yeah, no. Look what Joe got me doing. They don't even got a picture of this man because I don't got the right name. Poppy, right there.
Oh yeah.
That's Sully,
Yeah.
bro.
He be playing the hell out of a cop role. He do be playing cops like a motherfucker.
He plays a cop.
And some stuff, he got that. He got that. Hey,
I didn't even know he played a cop. What you doing? Oh, Joe got a new background. Joe got something in the background.
Hold on. Yeah, that's us right there getting married. And getting photo taken by Yumbo.
Oh yeah, I did take that picture. That's cute. But yeah, nah. Listen, guys.
Technical difficulties. We about to end the show.
We're gonna end the show. That's how we end it. You never know what you're gonna get here with Unlikely Geeks. One day, maybe in year 3, we'll be together. At least you've seen that I know Dro in real life because I went and started his stream for him. So you see me and him together in the beginning of the stream, right? So we know each other in real life. This ain't just like a pen pal. I know this guy. But sooner or later, we'll do the show together. But until next time, guys, thank you guys for listening, watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, giving me topics, the topics that you want to hear, telling us what games you want us to play. Do you want Dro to continue to play Crimson Desert? You want me to continue to play?
Oh, I'm about to. I spent $70 on that moment.
I think the next time I will play Crimson Desert on stream is when I get to the last missions, or I get the damn dragon again.
God.
When I get the dragon again, because bro, when I seen that dragon, I said, "Oh, let me start streaming," and I did a whole 30-minute thing, and then the dragon drops me and flies away. That was the most waste of time stream ever, but I had fun, and everybody that's watched it has said they enjoyed it. So, yeah, man. Until next time, I appreciate you guys. And go out there.
Say the word.
Say the word, guys. Peace out.